Valentine's Day, a day of love and romance for all. Love itself can exist in many forms, as it can be romantic, platonic, or even familial in nature, be it between couples, good friends, or even family members. Today, I'll be introducing you to Eternally Us. Eternally Us is a point-and-click game developed by Steve Poulton and Ben Chandler. Made with the Adventure Game Studio software, it was released on the AGS website on May 1st, 2010, but was initially made for the April Mags competition. The game starts with two girls, Amber and her best friend Theo, feeding birds at the park. Although, one of the birds is slower than the others, making it difficult for that bird to get anything. Suddenly, Theo starts talking about how life just isn't fair sometimes. You can struggle and fight, but one bad hand and it's all over. She's just about to tell Amber something before a thin, sickly man named Hurt appears and tells Amber that her friend is gone. At the same time, the park melts away as Hurt taunts Amber before leaving. Desperate to find her friend, Amber gives chase, going through various worlds to find Theo.
Tick-tock, Amber. Tick-tock.
As I stated previously, Eternally Us is a point-and-click game. You can move the mouse and click on points of interest to interact with them. Left-clicking lets Amber interact with an object, while right-clicking lets her observe and comment on it. Moving the mouse to the top of the screen opens up an inventory and lets you save, load, or quit. Overall, the game is rather charming and I highly recommend it. It also helps that the game is completely free to download from the AGS website, link in the description. The game is also incredibly short, like, if you know what you're doing, you can finish it in about 20 to 25 minutes. But despite how short the game is, each area is masterfully crafted, with backgrounds looking like they were painted on a canvas. And each area has a certain feel or emotion to it. When Hurt says Theo is gone, and Amber will never get her back, she's upset and quick to deny his words. When encountering the grotesques, the area is dour as the creatures taunt and anger her. When Amber is stuck in the mud, she desperately tries to get the trees to help her, even bargaining with them, but what they offer isn't what she needs. And while there's no one to interact with in the snowfield, the mood, along with Amber's tone, has a very depressing feel. And the autumn area has an overall calming and accepting tone, as if, no matter what happens, things will get better. Now, I chose this game because, as I said, Valentine's Day is a day of love. The relationship between Amber and Theo is ambiguous, being intentionally left open for you to come to your own conclusions. They could just be good friends, they could be a couple, or maybe it's just a one-sided crush. All are equally valid and Valentine's message of love can still apply. Now, before I go, I also want to mention that the game has some pretty impressive voice talent behind it. Theo is voiced by Kinlan Tran, who voiced Chi-Chi from Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Go ahead, go train, take Gohan, fight your evil android bug monster, but I want you to promise me one thing.
Okay. What's that?
I want another baby!
Okay, bye.
Was that a yes?
It wasn't a no.
Okay, bye.
Mikasa from Attack on Titan Abridged.
I want to have sex with you really bad right now.
God, don't make it gay, Mikasa.
Yumi from Hellsing Ultimate Abridged.
お前はどちらもいない。
お前はもう死んでいる。
はい、お前だ。でも、私は。
And Fidget from Dust and Elysian Tale.
Calm yourself, Fidget. Dust. Focus. Remember what you've learned thus far.
No! Mash the buttons! Do something!
Meanwhile, Hurt is voiced by Edwin Tiong, known for voicing Nazo from Chakra X's Nazo Unleashed.
You see, being born from negative chaos energy makes me naturally inclined towards obtaining as much power as possible.
Fused from Dust and Elysian Tail.
You are the only monster here, puppet. As I turn your bones to char, your final thought will be that Fuse was victorious. Now die!
Professor Hojo from Final Fantasy VII Machina Bridge.
Why? Oh, you want to know why? Because this is my fetish!
As well as He-Man and Quicksilver in Death Battle.
By the power of Grayskull! I have the power! Okay, on the count of 3. 3.
Hey, cheap trick, pal.
I got another one for you.
And the two trees are voiced by Lucian Dodge, known for voicing the titular character from Dust and Elysian Tail.
I am justice incarnate, brought to this world by forces beyond your comprehension. A cleansing storm to sweep across the land and purge it of your foul presence. I am dust, and your campaign ends here now.
Sin from Guilty Gear.
Say no more. Mom always said it's not really a story for kids. But I'm 5 years old already. I know where babies come from. They pop out of your eye, right?
Care to elaborate?
Victor from Bravely Default.
As long as I draw breath, I will see that she does too. No matter how she suffers, I'll not allow her to die. She is both my crime and my redemption. My ego, my joy. I dedicate my entirety to her, and know no greater pleasure.
And Blue from Pokemon Origins.
While I was working on my Pokedex, I searched everywhere for the perfect Pokemon. I specifically looked for those teams that could beat any Pokemon type. Now, I stand right here at the top of the Pokemon League. And do you know what that means, Red? No, what? I'll tell you. It means that I am the most powerful trainer in the world!
And with that, I'll see you next month, where we'll be taking a look at a game with voice acting that's so good, it makes the voice acting in Metal Gear Solid look like The Room.
I'm most anxious to meet your mother.
Oh, Mom's swell.
Liar! Liar! Liar!
Even if I had a lot of brothers and sisters. I'm not just an ordinary shoe salesman.
Liar! Liar! Liar!
Or have you put Jimmy Wilson to work?
Why, I haven't laid eyes on him. Have you seen him?
Liar! Liar!
He's as good as forgotten.
Liar! Liar!
And everybody lies in this movie.
I thought by now